you ever waited for a sign for something to happen? I was even waiting for a sign for when to contact you, to get on this show, to take a look at you and say, hi, welcome to the Beverly Hills Shaman. But you know what? I could have waited for eternity for a sign to show up. I mean, isn't that what we do? But yet, every day there's signs all around us. Some of them are like numbers. A number pops up, and it continually will pop up on everywhere you look. It might be on the price tag you just bought. Like one of my favorite numbers is 22. I was born 11/22. I can't tell you how many times I've looked at the clock and it'll say 11/22. And I go, whoa, what does that mean? Oh yeah, I was born, I'm here. You know, these signs that come to us, and they're daily, they're everywhere. And it's just that we're so busy that we don't see them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's stop here for a second, hold our horses, and let's explain, what is this? What is she talking about? What signs is this revelation about? Well, we live in a concretized world. We want everything to be in black and white and brick and mortar. A sign is something that alerts you to an inner calling that you have. Let's define it for our purposes, okay? It is a intuitive flash of something that reaches out in the universe. Now, it could be on it could be a traffic sign or a bumper sticker or a sign hanging over the highway, or it could be a billboard, something that's like right in your face. But guess what? There are a lot of signs that happen, and they're omens. Like, for instance, if you pick a four-leaf clover, you go, whoa, this is good luck. Now, is that a sign? Yes, it puts something inside of you. But these other signs that we're also talking about aren't just necessarily a number, or it could be. For instance, when I look at the clock, many times it's 11:22. It could be going toward midnight or going toward noon. That was my birthday, and is my birthday. I mean, was the day I was born, and that shows up. How terrific. When that shows up, it's almost like a little angel goes, bing, there's a bing. And it isn't that sign is going to bring you everything you want in the world and it's some kind of prophetic situation. It isn't that. It isn't about, oh, this is leading me to where I want to go and I'll keep following and waiting for the next sign. Like I said earlier, that could take for eternity. So when the sign comes up, I close my eyes if I can, and I ask a question. What is it you want me to know right now? Because it's an aha moment, it's an alert, it's a signal. So virtually this can happen every single moment of the day. This is our spirit meeting our heart, meeting our mind, meeting our DNA right now. It meets us wherever we are. And this is a communication. It's a communication from a deeper place of ourself. So it's true that signs are everywhere, but when you feel that buzz or that attention, that's basically it. It catches your attention. That's when you know that it's for you. Another thing is that you can notice that something just strikes you like it's so funny. And you'd say, where did that come from? What does that mean? You hear something, or that's a sign. And when someone pushes your buttons and gets you into an emotional rage of some sort, or you wake up. I have a friend who wakes up in the middle of the night. She's a Academy Award winning songwriter, and she will wake up like many writers do, and jot down a thought, a lyric will pop up into her mind, and it may be something she's working on or another brilliant golden record that she's about to write because of following that sign. She is getting something very specific in her life. I have another friend who has a recurring dream. She dreams she's always flying somewhere, and she doesn't know where it is. And guess who's with her? Me. And she has this dream, and every time she has it, she'll even email me, I had that dream last night. And I go, whoa, and I sit in my own mind contemplating what it is. And she's not somebody who wants to deeply take a look or research it or find out what is it that's underneath this dream. What is the fear? What is the sign? What is it telling me? Am I ready to take a great trip? Should I not travel? These are contemplations that can erupt from all these different signs that happen. For instance, I was in a bookstore, and my mother had recently died. I was really mourning her, and I was looking for any sign. It was a metaphysical bookstore, by the way. And I was walking around and smelling the incense, and they had some great tea. I sat down for a moment and sipped the tea, but I was anxious. It was like there was something there for me. I was going to find it. I was looking arduously for a sign. I was really wanting to I was directly wanting to contact my mother. All of a sudden, I was walking, and a little book fell down and literally hit me on the head. And I opened the book to the first page, and it said, to be real. And it's the one leading from the darkness into the light, to be real. And it's a whole quote. The last words my mother had uttered to me in this life was, Mary Lynn, you're wonderful. You're great. But it's the little things that'll count along the way. Not these big things you think you have to do. It's the little steps along the way. And just know you can be more real. Wow. Be more real. And I kept wondering, after her passing, how can I be more real? And it was about going into the light. Into the light. How glorious. So these signs and these connectors are continuously connecting our analytical mind, our reactive mind, the input from society, connecting us to what is real for us. And that's their purpose. So, as we move through this day, let's allow an intuitive awareness of feeling of what it is you need to know. And sometimes, even in making decisions in business, the intuition, the gut instinct, it's all connected, are signs. You get one little email, and all of a sudden there's one word coming from a potential business association or collaboration. And that one word triggers something. And you have to look at it. You have to do more due diligence because there was something a little eerie and off. So signs can have all of those moments for you to discern. And part of our shaman work here, the Beverly Hills shaman, how is that? Now, actually, my address on my street up in the hills, there are 5 houses with the 90210, maybe 10 houses. Mine is one right behind it. And I am a self-appointed Beverly Hills resident because it's on my street. So if you bear with me, that's a sign too. Am I aspiring to be that? No. But a lot of my friends are all there, and they're in Hollywood, and they're all over the world like you. We're connecting all over the globe. So no matter what the zip code is, we are shamans. Everyone is, and that is an aware person. That is someone that deals in the unseen world that we're talking about, even if we are looking at signs. There is so much more to this sacred truth that we are. So let's say you are a shaman, and we're just uncovering your truth for you to discern this. And I like that word, because when the analytical mind takes over, it removes many times the magic of the spirit of the child, of what we came in here to do, what our dream is, when somehow we got bombarded with all the can't do's, and you should do it this way. And every time we had to do something a particular way, and that isn't that we were doing it wrongly, but that there is an expectation that we have to fit into a mold. And that just, doesn't that just take your energy out? I felt mine zap down, because that's like a gravity. It's like if you put your hand on your head right now and you push, oh my gosh. If you keep your hand on your head and you started to feel you were going down, and your hand is right on top, the palm of your hand on top of your head, you'll start feeling this light field, this light energy, which is the field, the total field of awareness. It's beyond your conditioning. It's beyond even what your DNA cells came in with, because they are histrionic. They go back generations, your DNA particularly. But cells are alive, and they're reinventing themselves every minute. And within time, you're getting a new liver, you're getting a new heart. Because the same heart you have now wasn't one you had 3-4 years ago. Because the cells are constantly dying and replenishing. And with that scientifically proven, and whether it is or not, are we going to wait for science to catch up to what we can know intuitively that's there in the whole, the whole internal, external, eternal intelligence? Expanding, the I spiral that I call it. It's the I am spiral that spirals into everything and connects. And that was the title of my book, Bounce Off the Walls, Land on Your Feet, was initially called the I spiral, because the technology that was downloaded through me and then we wrote it was so powerful about this spiral and how everything moves in a spiral. And they've proven, you can see it, we have diagrams of it, of water spiraling down when you let the water out of a tub or any place. You'll see it go down that drain. If you throw a tennis ball, for instance, very fast into a wet tennis ball, we have a photo of this. A brilliant photographer shot it in a fast photography that you can see he captured the water coming off that tennis ball going in a spiral. And we see the spiral everywhere. We see it in fruit. If you open up fruits, you'll see that the seeds go in a spiral. You can see it in plants. You can see it in rocks, in the geodes that we have, in shells. All of this spiral of life is another sign. And our blood goes in spirals going through our veins. And then there's the reverse spiral and the forward spiral. And if we reverse the spiral, and it's going the opposite direction of how our planet is spinning, and you start spinning your hand in that direction, there's a healing that takes place, and you can go in both directions, whichever feels right for you. You'll start getting into a rhythm that is in total connection with everything in the universe. I say this because I do it. This is the way you find your own way. But start with the basics, and let's see where we go. What sign is up for you today, now, yes, and forever? They are there. So keep an eye out. Me too. And I love you, love you, love you. We are on, I always say, my Merry Way Day. This is the Beverly Hills Shaman Show. You are our leaders our communicators, our collaborators, because we're in this together in this great community of expansion. And I am so honored that you're here. And I welcome you again to come back with all my heart. I love you, love you, love you. And a giggle. That's the healer. Big hugs.